Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about something that is really important. A lot of people don't give a lot of thought to. So we know a primary weapon platform that I always tout, because pistols to me are secondary, is obviously going to be some sort of carbine. Along with the carbine, everybody should have right here. This is a VTAC sling, right? Everybody needs to have a sling. If you're going to run a gun, you should have a sling. This particular handguard coming from Naugatuck came with mounts pre-built for QDs for the sling. The same with the SOP mod stock. Reason you want to run a sling, it's pretty simple. It comes down to weapon retention. You need to hold on to your gun. So whether it be there's a failure on the platform and you need to transition to a secondary, your sidearm, you don't want to just drop the gun. You want to hold on to it, keep it close to your body. Other reasons for having this type of thing, it's pretty simple. Climbing ladders, climbing over walls, just anything you can think of where you need to have both your hands available to you, but you don't want to just leave your rifle laying around, okay? You need to keep it on your body. So you're going to need a sling. Now, the biggest problem that everybody runs into, even I run into it, is all the sling flopping around, right? Whether you're storing it inside a case, your gun safe, wherever. All this flopping around causes problems. It gets snagged on things, it gets tangled with other things, and there's other ways that you can stow it. Plenty of videos out there on it. I've used everything from just plain old hair ties to I've tried to use these little Ranger bands, but they always seem to get hung up. So if I'm just trying to take this from a stowed position and rip it out, it can get hung up and it doesn't fully deploy to where I need it to be. So I was looking for alternatives, and you know, there's a million products out there, but this happened to be sad to say, just something that was in my Facebook feed under Gun Guru, not my personal one. And so I clicked on it. I watched a little video, looked at product reviews, and it wasn't super expensive. It wasn't dirt cheap, or like rubber bands or whatever. I mean, it was all said and done with shipping and handling. The thing runs about $50. The company shipped it out pretty quickly. I mean, I had the whole thing within a week from order to delivered to my house. All right, and what is it? I'll show you. So it comes in just a little box like this. I've blocked everything out. It is from a company called NeoMag. So when you open up the box, obviously it's got like a little IPSC target in there. It comes with a sticker, if that's your thing. I don't care about that. But right here, the Sentry strap. So it comes in a little bag. It comes with instructions. Like if you need instructions to install this on your gun, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's not rocket surgery. So there you go. It's right here. It's got Velcro on this end that goes around the gun, and then the little magnet part that's going to hold your strap all together. All right, so let's put it on. Let's see how it works. All right, so as you can see, I'm going to place it probably right about here, just because I run the front swivel toward the end of the handguard versus all the way out here. If I ran it out here, it's fine. I prefer it up here. I don't like when I'm gripping this whole thing like this, the strap coming over my hand. So I prefer it toward the back. Right out the gate, remember, all this is metal. So this is going to stick wherever you put it. So be mindful of it. It's not a really powerful magnet, but it's still going to stick to the gun. Okay, so when we install this, I'm going to make sure this is somewhat tight to this. I don't want to pull this part, which is really stretchy, and have the whole thing spin around the handguard. So I'm going to make sure that we put it on relatively tight now. I'm going to orientate the magnet to where it's right here on the side, so it does not fold underneath. So I'm going to hold it, pull this, Velcroing it in the spot. We're going to open it, and it's in a good position to feed our sling in. Remember, this is a magnet, so it's going to stick here, can stick to other magnetic things. Not so much the handguard, but definitely the swivel. So, but it's magnetic. It'll not impede anything. So let's get our sling in position. We're going to bring it over, fold it back. Now, as you can see, this little piece is flopping around. Normally, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it does annoy the piss out of me. So I'm just going to fold that back again. I'm going to bring this over, pulling it tight, securing it with a magnet. If you so choose to straighten things out, you'd be good to go. And there you go. Your sling is now stowed. Now, with the sling stowed, it is up out of the way. You still have the ability to grab where you need to grab, and under here, this is not so tight where you can't get your thumb underneath to get your safety on and off, which is important. If it was really, really tight, you wouldn't be able to get to it. You'd have to fight to get your thumb underneath it. So the fact that you can pull this out, bring it up, and your hand comes right underneath, and you still get that safety, you're good to go. Because you can use it in this manner. All right? Now, once you're using it, for me, I'm going to have this bulge of material right here on the end of the buttstock. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not uncomfortable. So if I had to utilize it like this, it's good to go. For me, it might not be. For you, you might have to find a different direction to route it. All right? It's important that you route it pretty much how I showed you. If you do it any other way, you're going to have parts of the sling falling out and flopping around. The position it's in like this, it is easy to grab the whole sling, all right? Whether it's up here or here, I would recommend grabbing it up front because you have all these extra parts right here that could get snagged on this. So if you just grab all this and pull, your sling is free, and you're able to then throw your sling on and go to town. And you can see that this, can't orientate it, this pops right back, and you're able to rock and roll. All right. Now, what did I mean by if you route it a different way? Well, I'll show you. All right. All right. So when routing it, we're going to flip this open. If you're trying to bring it in and pull this under and pull this over like this, it'll work. It's nice and flat. All right. You have more than ample room to get up underneath for that safety. But here's the problem. This is the issue. when you pick it up, ready? All this is right here, and it could just fall out. All this is just falling out. I don't want all this just flopping around. Even if it's stowed up underneath, right? As soon as you bring it out like this, you can see it just falls out. I don't want this bouncing around, hitting my mag or anything like that. Because then when you're doing a reload, this could get in the way. Especially if it gets underneath. Oh, God forbid it's like this. And then you fight to insert your mag. Get your mag in, and all of this now is around the magazine. That's not good. It's not good for anybody. All right? You want your mag to be free and clear. So I don't want all this. So stowing it, when you fold everything to the outside, it's going to keep, yes, you have that bulge right here, but nothing is going to be hanging down. Nothing has the ability to just fall out. All right? This is another thing you can yank on, but again, I recommend grabbing everything up front and pulling. This way, none of the little metal parts or where the excess fabric is folded up gets snagged on any of the sling retainer. So just grab there, pull, the whole thing is going to break free, and you're able to throw this around your body, and then you're in a good position to retain your rifle on your body. So as you move around and do things, you're not going to drop it on the ground. Overall, my first impression, it's good. I like it. I like how it does retain the sling. However, I think there are more budget-friendly things, like hair ties. Just steal some from your wife. I think I've stolen some from my daughter before. That being said, the hair tie or the rubber band or whatever you're using sometimes doesn't want to give up the sling. So you're fighting with it. And honestly, if you don't have time to fight with it or struggle to get it out, something like this with just the magnet is going to be perfect for you. As for the price tag, yeah, it's $50 when all is said and done. But honestly, you can't put a price on the importance of being able to deploy your sling in the snap and getting it around your body versus struggling to break it free, maybe having to try and rip the hair tie apart or cut the rubber band or whatever it is in an emergency. You're not going to have time to stop, look, and do other things and fight with it. So just grabbing the bulk of the material, pulling on it, and the whole thing breaks free, it's a good investment. Again, it's $50, but I think it's a good investment. Now, for full disclosure, this was not given to me at all. I am not representing the company, NeoMag, and I have no deal. They don't even know who the hell I am. This was bought by me just because I thought it was pretty good. I wanted to try it out, see what it would be like. And it lives up to my expectations. So the link for it will be in the description below if it interests you. If you're into trying to stow your strap, keep it out of the way for your safe, for being in the gun case, or just day-to-day operations with it, it is going to be worth the money. All right? So, not a bad find. Thank you, creepy Facebook ads. Gotta love that algorithm sometimes. It's kind of nutty when they show you products that exist, you didn't even know you needed them. That is kind of scary. So, that's all I have for this video. I know it's not much. It's just a little sling retainer. But something I found, want to play with. Thought it was important that you guys know that it's available, it's out there. Let me know what you guys think. Is it worth the money? Does anyone out there already have one? Let me know your thoughts on it. All right? I'll be down in the comments below. Like always, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.